Hey everybody, what's up? Physical therapist, Dr. Whelton. So, yesterday, I had a guy that he's in about his third week of SI joint rehab, right? Debilitating SI joint pain, 10 years of it, failed everything, right? Anyways, the first 2 weeks, he's like, yeah, I feel great. I was able to do this, I was able to do that. And I'm like, so when somebody comes in the first week or two of SI joint rehab, and they say, I feel great, my hand goes up like this, and I go, listen. I go, remember that speech I gave you on your first visit about SI joint dysfunction and how this rehab goes? I said, rarely do people just feel better. I said, it's up and down, good days and bad days. Some days I say, you're gonna feel like you're totally better, and the next day you're gonna be hurting just the same. I said, that's normal, and you have to prepare for that, okay? So in this case, if I did not give him my SI joint speech in the beginning of the treatment, which I record on his phone, okay? And I do this, there's a method to my madness. Over the years, I've had countless people tell me, oh no, this is gonna work when they have one flare up, and then they quit. That's a lifetime of suffering, right? And then I'm like, all right, so I started giving the SI joint speech, which is, this is gonna take, 2 to 5, 6 weeks, you can start noticing a difference, and you're gonna start having good days and bad days. Some days you're gonna feel like, oh my God, I'm getting better. The next day you're gonna be hurting again. That's normal. The pain's gonna shift around, move in different parts of your leg. Don't freak out. That's normal, okay? But sometimes they wouldn't remember the speech. So then I take their phone out and I record their exercises on their phone. So I do like a narrative of me with their phone recording their at-home exercise program. But before I do that, I turn the camera on before the first exercise and I give them the SI joint speech. And I tell them, because I want you to listen to this again because it's so important. So when they have the flare up, they don't just quit on you, okay? So I may have saved this guy from a lifetime of suffering with that SI joint speech, because he was like, I don't know what happened. All of a sudden it's just hurting, just like it was before. And I said, remember that speech I gave you? Remember on your phone? He goes, yeah, I do. I said, I knew this was gonna happen. That's why I gave you that speech. I'm like, I used to have people quit on me all the time. Anyways, SI joint speech, you gotta give it to every single person with mechanical back pain. They will quit on you, and that's a lifetime of suffering. But if you give them the speech, they're just like, oh yeah, he told me this was gonna happen, okay? All right?